All right, so it looks like Hughie Fury, Tyson Fury's little cousin, is going to be fighting Alexander Povetkin. I've seen some people complain about this fight. I don't know why uh, people were complaining about this fight. I mean, maybe just because Hughie Fury is facing Povetkin. Me, for one, I'm excited about it just because Mr. Fury here, he hasn't been fighting anyone of note really since Joseph Parker. I mean, unless you count Kurat Pulev. I mean, he fought washed up Samuel Peter in his last fight, which was absolutely. I don't understand how Samuel Peters still has a license to fight. Samuel Peters is absolutely washed up beyond belief. And then he fought this guy prior to that called Chris Norad. And prior to that, he fought Kurat Pulev, who he lost against. And since then, yeah, the last good fights he's had was Joseph Parker and Kurat Pulev. So at least having this fight with Alexander Povetkin is a good step for him, for his career when it comes to quality of opponents. Because if he manages to beat Alexander Povetkin, now people are going to be talking about him, right? People are going to be talking about him because that's a quality opponent that he has. And I'm happy that the fight's going to be taking place this month. It's going to be taking place at the end of this month. So I'm excited about that. Uh, Hughie Fury is a very negative type of fighter. His style, right? His style is very negative. He's a guy who uses his legs, right? Now, obviously, in Alexander Povetkin has not fought in nearly a year since he got knocked out against Anthony Joshua September 22nd. All right, so when it comes to Alexander Povetkin and their styles, I'm thinking about their styles. Like I was saying earlier, Hughie Fury is very negative, right? He's a runner. That's the type of kind of heavyweight he is. He's a type of running type of heavyweight. When I saw him fight Joseph Parker, that was a stinker type of fight, and it was a stinker because of what Hughie Fury was doing. He was running around the entire ring. Uh, Damn, this is the third time in a row. I just noticed that. This is the third time in a row Alexander Povetkin will be fighting in the UK. He fought Anthony Joshua in Wembley. He fought David Price in Principality Cardiff. So this is his third straight fight. This fight's going to be happening in the O2 Arena in Greenwich. So just thinking about their style matchups, Alexander Povetkin is a lot older than Hughie Fury. I believe Fury is only like 25. Povetkin's already in his 40s. So maybe that will help out Hughie Fury because he's like 15 years younger than Alexander Povetkin. He's probably going to frustrate the shit out of Alexander Povetkin because of his movement. And I would not be counting him out. And I know that might sound crazy to some people, but Hughie Fury's movement, he's a really good boxer. He has really fast legs. And if he manages to fight that negative style against Povetkin, he might cause Povetkin some issues. Not saying he'll beat him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he beat him or if he won rounds against Povetkin. The thing about Hughie Fury is he doesn't like to take chances when he's in there against quality opponents. And this is going to be a problem in my opinion for him because against Povetkin, I'm pretty sure he understands that Povetkin is a very dangerous puncher. So you're probably going to see him fight his usual back foot running around the ring type of style. But I think the issue he's going to have here is he's probably not going to be letting his hands go enough. Hughie Fury is not a puncher. He's never been a puncher. So Alexander Povetkin is not going to have nothing to fear. He's probably going to just walk forward against Fury the whole night. The only issue Povetkin's going to have is will he be able to land on Fury, because it's easy to land on guys standing in front of you. That's easy. But it's not easy to land when you got a moving target like Hughie Fury. And this is why I think I wouldn't be shocked if the fight goes the distance. I know, he normally knocks everybody out, and he was able to knock out, obviously, David Price. But David Price does not have the legs, nor the speed, and the athleticism that Hughie Fury has. This is a big deal for Hughie Fury because this is, like I said, his biggest fight since he lost to Joseph Parker. So I would imagine he would want to make a statement here. So I hope that when he gets in the ring with Povetkin, I hope he does try and take risks. I hope he just doesn't make it a stinker and a snooze fest, because boxing fans don't like that. Boxing fans don't like dudes not taking risks and just basically making it a stinker type of fight where you're just in the back foot the whole night. That annoys boxing fans. So the fight's happening in his backyard. He's gonna have the advantage. Probably some fans rooting for him. So hopefully, he tries to bring excitement by taking more risks. I don't think he has the power at all to have Povetkin respect him, and I definitely don't think he could hurt Povetkin just because Povetkin's is a guy who, in my opinion, has a really good chin, and Fury is not a big puncher like that, but he might be able to stun him. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to this fight. I don't think it's a bad fight at all. I think people just might not like it because Hughie Fury's fighting Povetkin. They wouldn't mind him fighting somebody else. But like I said, I think it's a good move for Fury and his part, because if he manages to beat Povetkin, now people are going to be talking about him. Now he could at least start saying, hey, maybe I could fight for a world championship belt or something. And like I said, I wasn't too happy with the choice of opponents he's been recently fighting. So I just think it's a good move for him. So hopefully, nothing happens and nobody pulls out of the fight before the fight happens, because sometimes that happens. And like I said, Hughie Fury has always been criticized of like ducking dudes. I remember they said, he ducked Deontay Wilder, he ducked Dillian White, he ducked even because he had the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua, I believe. So let's see how he does against Alexander Povetkin. I don't know who's gonna win this fight. Probably Alexander Povetkin is gonna be the favorite, but like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if Hughie Fury frustrates him with his leg work, his footwork. And I'm out, guys.